And welcome to episode 34 of It's Bureau Clock with Professor Oak. How are we doing, Mr. Oak?
How is it episode 34 already?
Yeah,
That's
right? It's
insane.
crazy, isn't it? 34 episodes. Absolutely
Oh my
wild. I
god.
can't believe that that's where we're at. Um, we got Greeny in here saying first. Love seeing it. We got Swami.
Swami
Good
too.
evening. What's up, Swami? Nice having you in here. Let's see if the chat pops up. Oh, we just lost Oak. All right, Oak will be back in a second. Here we go. We got Oak back again. Oak is
Good?
back. Well, yeah, we're
Oh,
good. We're good. What's going on? Oh
everything went
man,
black. Sorry.
my little chat thing isn't working right now. Refresh chat. Let's see. Oh, lots of hiccups with this new Streamlabs thing. Let's see. Sup, Swami. Hope you're doing well. Doing ready for the show. Hope you've been good too, brother. Yeah.
No.
You guys are awesome. Thanks for being here. First off, I just want to point out that I did get 3 out of 3 right earlier today when I was watching the Slabbed podcast
You
interview.
did?
I know Greeny said Cap, but yeah, obviously, Alexander Hamilton wrote the Federalist Papers, or some of them at least. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, it was fun.
Congratulations, by the way, Oak. That's amazing that that's happening. I'm very happy for you about that. Like, next week,
Thank
that's
you.
wild that it's coming up
Big week.
already. Big week.
Yeah, I've been waiting 13 years for this day. 13 years it's taken to get to this point. So it's a big one for sure.
Goes
Yeah.
mega cap.
Mega cat.
13 years. I mean, that's wild, Oak, that you've been here for 13 years. Well,
Insane.
congratulations. I'm sure that
Thank
you're going to
you.
be able to beat out most people with those answers. But I am a history freak when it comes to U.S. history. So, like,
You are?
I love that stuff. Like, history was my favorite subject in high school. I think you said that was your worst.
I think it's one of those things where it's like I didn't hate it. I guess I didn't dislike it. It wasn't something that I thought was bad. I just wasn't interested in it at all. Like I
gotcha.
just didn't float my boat. I wanted to be a chef. Like I was, I started culinary school, classes when I was 11. Like I was very early on. I was like, that's what I want to do. Very, very hands-on with that stuff. And history was so far away from that. And then on the academic side of stuff, it was all science. Like I got A's in science all the time. I was biology and all that kind of stuff. So fascinated by food and animals.
Yeah.
Is what it is. I think.
I was definitely a history nerd.
Yeah.
Especially
I
like
think.
U.S. history, like 1 and 2. I used to grade as a history nerd would. I graded my classes papers with my teacher. Like I would hang out and just like because he was a cool dude. And I
No
actually
way.
know him. I've hung out with him later in life, like within the past year. We've had a couple beverages and hung out and stuff. But I used to just grade the papers without a key. I would just know the answers. Like that's how much I love
That's
history.
crazy.
Yeah, history's my big one.
You know what's cool too? Like there's been with this process of learning. I still am learning. Really, I don't feel like I'm 100% ready, but learning these questions and answers for that exam next week for the interview. I've learned a lot.
Yeah.
It's history like that I've never been taught before. It's all been really new stuff. It's actually pretty interesting. Like
There's a lot of interesting U.S. history. I know, like and when you say it, like history, like 300 years, not even yet, right? Like we're not even at the 300-year mark, and there's Europe, like is crazy, like how old Europe is compared to the United States.
Yeah, I mean
like,
my local
infrastructure
church.
wise, like all that stuff.
My local church is 1,000 years old.
Yeah, there's
It's a
nothing.
1,000-year-old brick.
There's no
Like,
structures here 1,000 years old unless they're native structures.
Yeah,
which
and that's
is
standard.
Yeah, which is absolutely wild. Though one of my good friends was in London on the 8th at Heathrow, and he said that London absolutely shut down for the 2 minutes for Victory Day, which is awesome. Like Victory in Europe Day, like, and again, being a big like World War II guy, U.S. history guy, he said like he texted me, he goes, "This is the coolest thing I've ever seen." Like everyone just stopped. And he was like, and everyone just respected it, which is amazing because I know like the Brits went through it with the Blitz and everything like really bad. Like that was a rough go. Like you had Dunkirk and then you go to the Blitz and like it was bad,
It was insane.
insane, and you pulled through it. Say what
Yeah.
you will, the Brits,
Well-
the Brits are resilient. You guys are resilient. Let me tell you,
We-
it's a resilient people.
we had a pretty rough time after, because it had such a dramatic impact on. Obviously, we lost a lot of men,
Yeah.
literally a lot of people. That has a hit on the economy. They're the money makers back then. So that had a hit and fell into a bit of an economic depression. Like it was a pretty rough time, and most of the country still hasn't really come back from it, even after all this time. It's still very prevalent and present, like the effects of
Yeah.
World War One and mostly World War Two, obviously. And so there's still a bitterness there. I think with Germany and stuff, it's still a little bit of divide. And you've got like older people, like my grandparents that won't buy. They won't buy like fruit or food from Germany or like anything that's made
so
there and
the
stuff
hate
like
runs
that.
deep still. Like that.
Still, even now, like they won't touch that kind of stuff. I think that's more of like the middle of the country in the north. The south is much more like America. It's much more like modernized, like London.
Okay.
Professionals, that kind of stuff. Less working class people, kind of thing. The class system's still pretty prevalent there, but it's been super interesting because with that, like I said, in history in England, it was about that. It was like the war and like the Black Plague and like all the terrible things that have ever happened in England. I never learned anything about America, so studying this stuff and the people and the passion that went into like rights, like human rights, that's never really been much of a thing in England, honestly. So like learning about freedom of speech and like women fight, the suffragettes, fighting for women's rights and stuff like that, and just so many like cool people that have had such a big standout role in history, like just huge stars that maybe at the time were like looked down on, even like Martin Luther King. Like a lot of people hated him, and he was doing amazing things. It changed the world literally, and so as I agree. And I think that compared to the kind of history I was learning in school, I'm way more interested in what I've been learning with this, honestly. So
yeah, I mean, it's definitely pretty cool. I don't know if you've ever been to Broadway, but if you have a chance to go see Alexander Hamilton or Hamilton, the play or the show, took my daughter and wife to see it last year. It's amazing. If you want a cool, it's a fun 2.5 hours. It's a fun 2.5 hours. So if you're ever up in the New York area, definitely go see that. Yeah, it's definitely very good, especially like the Federalist Papers. They talk about the Federalist Papers in that play. Like they go through everything. Like it's very cool how they go through everything.
That's cool. So you like getting a bit of a story from it too.
Oh, so the whole thing. And it's all singing. There's no speaking. It's just all like rap and singing the whole time, and it's just wild how it's done. It's one of the best shows I've ever seen. So yeah, it's pretty good. It's done well.
The writers must have put a lot of effort.
A ton of effort. Yeah, a ton of effort. I'm excited too, Greenie. Excited for this as well. What's up, Pokemage87? Good seeing you in here. We are having a good night. I hope you're having a good night as well. Gym Leader Pepe in here. What's going on, Gym Leader?
So
glad
sweet.
Seeing all of you in here. So
I gotta share this. Did we post this in the lab?
I posted this in the lab yesterday, but you can throw her back in there, or I can throw it back in there right now.
I'm gonna put it in the general chat real quick.
All right, perfect. Thank you, Oak. I appreciate you.
Yeah, let's see if we can get anyone else in that might have forgotten. Yeah,
well,
there we
ladies
go.
and gentlemen, cheers. Little Guinness action here.
Cheers.
It's so good once it hits your lips. All right, so Oak.
Man, I used to drink so much of that stuff.
Guinness.
Oh god, it was bad. I could do like a case.
Really, that a boy.
Yeah.
I can't wait to go to Europe, especially the UK, and sit down at a pub and just hang out with pub people. Like my kind of people, 100%. I cannot wait. Like that's gonna be one of my favorite things when I finally get across the pond.
I think you'd really like Scotland.
Okay, actually. Well, so my family is Scottish. My mother's side is Scottish, McIvers. So, yeah, right. Like it's pretty Scottish.
I think you'd like that. So I've got my father's cousin so like second cousin or whatever it is. I went to visit her when I was a teenager up there, and she lived in this tiny little town, and there's like three cottages next to each other. And on the other side of the road, there's two cottages, so it's like five houses, and then there's a pub. Like
Nice.
that's like the town. It's five cottages and a pub, and it was next to a reindeer farm. So literally, I looked out the window in the morning, and there's just like 200 reindeer. Like it's
That's
like just
awesome.
it's the most bizarre thing. Rolling hills, nothing around, a
Five
little bit of
houses and a
fog.
pub.
It's like something from a postcard. Like it
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
even
great.
seem real. And you'd go in that pub, and there'd be like 10 people there, and you're like, "Where are you guys from? What? Why are you here in the middle of like the valley in some random little pub, next to these houses?" And they were just sat there drinking a Guinness, drinking a whiskey, and just chilling, little log fire going. There's no experience like it I've ever seen in the world. It's so incredibly beautiful,
Yeah, we don't get
insane.
much like that around here, for sure. There's people are screaming
I
at each
mean,
other in our bars.
even just like, I mean, they welcomed me too, even though I was English. Like they welcomed me. But even we walked outside, and we had to walk around. And they were like, "Oh, you should see go outside and see the countryside a little bit." So I walked outside, walked past this like hedge, and we were looking for rabbits. Like we were gonna try and catch a rabbit or something for dinner. And so we're looking and see all these literally rabbits just running around all over the place. And I look down in this hedge, and there's like a nest with gold eggs in it. And I was like, what the
What's
hell's
going
going
on
on?
here, man?
like a golden duck or something, golden goose. And they were pheasant eggs. And I guess in Scotland, like the pheasants, the eggs look, but they basically look like they're made of gold. Like
Oh,
some of
that's
the
awesome.
pheasants
That's
when
very
they lay
cool.
them. I thought they were pranking me. Like it doesn't sound real. It's
This
so
isn't
bizarre.
real.
Just like there's so many little things that just made it such a cool experience. It was amazing. You'd love it. And the
Yeah,
people, they just want to have a drink and fun. Like there's no
that's
like intentions for anything. There's
that's
no
all I want.
drama.
That's all I ever
Yeah,
want at a bar is
it's
just to have a
amazing.
drink and a little bit of fun. That's it for
Yeah,
sure.
it's a
Um,
vibe.
so I'm gonna pull something up for you. I need your reaction.
I don't know. Is it good or bad?
There's the reaction.
I, re-
So,
I remember doing that.
I want you to explain to everyone what we have in my hand. I'm so glad that I have this. This is like one of my first awesome hobby pieces. Was this oak Nagaba?
It's
Your
kind.
face? Is it? Is it like one of the funniest things I've ever seen? And then like here, and when you pressed your button and it made this noise. Can you hear the? Oh, I don't know if you can hear it. The
I'm doing it,
thermal paper label. When you pressed it, you could hear
and I
that
did it.
pull out. Oh, it was beautiful, dude. It was so good.
I distinctly remember doing it because I was so mad about that card, and I was kind of bullying him a little bit. And yeah, I remember being like, "I can do this better. Like I can do a better artwork than that. Let's do the Okanagaba." Yeah, and I pulled it. I've got it next to me now. And I can remember hitting that button. And
That was fantastic. That was like I said. Like when I
it's
won that,
hilarious.
when you did the giveaway, I was so pumped. And that made me make. That was my first video ever. Was making
That
that
was before
video.
you'd even done anything,
Yeah,
wasn't
I
it?
haven't
Yeah.
done anything yet like that. I didn't even show my face in that video. Like, that was awesome. We got Ongo in the back part of the video. Like, I was so proud of that little thing. I laughed for way too long about it when I was like showing my wife this video, and she was like, "You're
Do you
definitely an idiot."
oh, 100, we all are. Do you like? I do want to ask though. Do you like the Unigaba cards?
Um, I do. I do. I like the Uniback. I like them. I like the Pikachu. I liked grading them. I don't
Yeah.
like the Pikachu is my favorite one. I'm not the biggest fan of the Evolution ones. I feel like a lot of them look very similar. The Pikachu one was,
I
you
mean, they
know,
are similar though.
yeah, it
That's
was
the thing. Like,
Pikachu. You know, it was Pikachu. I love the
yeah.
gold reverse hollow on it. Like, it looked good. Like, that was a good looking card. Also, especially because like those evolutions are now like $50 a pack for one card. It's like ridiculous. Like sealed
I
packs,
didn't realize
45 to
that.
fifty
Oh
dollars.
my
Like
god.
if I'm not mistaken. So like the prices of those have gone wild.
I think I would have liked it more if it had used like a different medium or whatever you call it. Like if it was like pencil or something, like something of a little less harsh. I feel like the black,
Okay, I get what you're
like the
saying.
way that you made it is, I don't know. I don't know.
Because I even like the whole case it comes in. I like that too, with like the
Yeah.
Charizard drawing on it. Like I'm a big fan of it. So, but this is like one of my most prized possessions. It's this. It's come. I literally have the thank you card still that it came in. Like
Oh,
I got the whole thing.
so
Thanks for
sweet.
being awesome, Professor Oak. Like, thanks, buddy. I
You
have
are.
that's awesome. Thank you so
Just
much.
scribbling my writing.
So yes, we'll put that away now. I just needed to touch on that before we continue to move on. We got Rosto Main in the house. What's up, Rosto Main? Thanks again for that classic collection a while ago. I traded up to a Bubble Mule. Good trade up, dude. On Whatnot, we ran a break, and the break prize was the Blastoise, Venusaur, and Charizard hollows from the TCG Classic Collection. That box
I like
back there.
those.
And
Yeah, I
he
like
ended
those
up winning
actually.
it. So it was an awesome little win for him. Cards look good. So I'm a big fan of that set.
I
I know
am.
it's like the only thing not making money in the hobby right now. I think Dan just posted a video, his 1 year anniversary of the palette, and that was the only thing on that palette that had a red number. It was like point 0 or 0.72 like
I don't
down.
think I saw that.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that was the only
Well,
thing. But I love that product too. I'm a big fan of it. So I think it's going to do something later on. I mean, it just keeps going down in price. Like,
I like it. Like
yeah.
I've bought some of it. In fact, I think the last one I bought was, I think I got the Scyther for Pikachu. Like I saw it and I was like, I bet he doesn't have this yet, and it's, it's not crazy expensive. I'll get it for his registry, and I bought it, and then I realized, because I bought it on PWCC Fanatics, whatever you call it, because I saw it on the auction, and I was like, "Do you have a Fanatics account?" I just transferred it to him. I don't even need to mail it or anything.
That's awesome.
That's the first time I'd ever traded on there. It was just like passed it over to his account, just like gifted it to him. Super easy and clean. It was like instant. So that was cool too, like getting through that part. But I actually really like that set. I think that's actually a pretty cool set.
Dude, so the coloring, like, I especially love that you get the Mr. Mime in that set. That didn't release in English. Like, I love that card. I know you don't like Mr.
Feels
Mime. I know you're not a big
feels like
Mr.
the
Mime
full
fan,
set.
but it is cool, like, having that mime. So we got Unibat, Unagabuzz, and Mr. Mimes tonight. Professor Oak is throwing up in his mouth, ladies and gentlemen. This is not
What
good for
else?
Oak.
What else do I hate? There isn't much, honestly. I would say I'm definitely, we've talked about it on the podcast, but the glass isn't half full or half empty. It's a chance to quench your thirst, right? And
Yeah,
I
dude,
feel
that's
like,
one of my favorite quotes of all time, Oak. I love
yeah,
that. That's such a good one. I definitely brought that up on a live before. That is a good.
I live by it.
Yeah,
Like
people should live by that quote. That is so good. You're thirsty, just take a sip, man. Like, it doesn't matter what it is.
have a
Like, that's
drink,
so good. Yeah, good.
especially if it's beer.
Yeah, right. Especially if it's an
Right?
ice cold pint of Guinness. Cheers.
I love
So,
it.
speaking of registries, have you done anything else with your Pikachu registry? PSA? Any new things added to it?
So new is in like within the last few weeks, or we're talking about the last year or two, or
Uh, let's say
just in
this
general.
year, since 2025.
So this year, I've just struggled in general with everything because I've been getting my ass kicked doing my third degree because I'm crazy. And
Masochist.
so
3 degrees.
yeah, I took on a pretty big promotion at work last year, and then I've got two young daughters, and then the degree in the evening. Not a whole lot of free time. That's
Yeah.
why I've been struggling to put out videos and really do much. The registry it's just been a low priority compared to home and life stuff. So I've definitely put it off a little bit. But I was talking with Greeny the other day about it, and what I would like is, now that I've just wrapped this semester, I'm taking this semester off. Through summer. It's my first break since 2023. So
Wow.
I'm excited for that.
Well
Have
deserved.
my evenings and weekends back, but also that's going to give me free time to like do hobby stuff. Basically, I'm going to have a little bit of time, not just for myself, and life, but I'll have a little bit of fun. So the registry, I'm hoping to do a bit of an audit. Like, what have I, go through again? What have I got? What can I get that's like some easy slim pickings right now? Difficult stuff, easy stuff, those kind of things, and then build a hit list.
Okay.
People call them watch lists, but I like hit lists.
Hit list is nice.
Popping them off your list kind of thing. So yeah, I'm probably going to be doing that. I was hoping to, a couple of weeks ago after I wrapped the semester, but I've been sick for the past like 10 days. So I've been fighting that a little bit. I'm just starting to come out of it now, I hope. So yeah, after this weekend, I should have an update for you. I want to play around with it. I was pretty heavy in it for a minute there. Yeah. I had a lot of Pikachu slabs, I'll tell you that. There was a lot going on, and a lot of pretty unique and some low pops, but in general, just a lot of the older stuff. Like, I had pretty much all of the the vintage stuff. A couple of variations I didn't have or whatever. I think the only thing that I struggle with it is, I mean, when I first started doing it, there was 400 and something to collect, slabs. That's a lot, of one thing. And it's way more than that. They've added even more since, especially with the newer cards that have come out with so many Pikachus.
So many Pikachus, man. There's a Pikachu almost every set. It just seems like it's so Pikachu heavy.
And then look at Japanese promos and stuff. It's just like infinity. Every time you turn around, it's just constant loop of new Pikachu promos.
And now you have the Chinese cards to collect as well with all that. Like, there's all those, Captain Pikachu and the Pikachu with the Psyduck and all this stuff that's coming out.
You know what is cool? I haven't checked lately in the past few months, but I did get some pretty cool Pikachu cards that I like just because I like the artwork, and they were like Thai or from like Thailand or Korea or I think I had a couple of like Italian and German cards and stuff.
Nice.
They're like half the price of English, and it's the same card. Like, I'm not picky. Like, I love this. It's in a PSA 10. Like, let's go. That kind of stuff. So some of them are just fun just because I like the artwork. But I will tell you, that registry, if you are a specific Pokemon collector, like you collect something specific or a specific, I don't know, genre or trainer or whatever, it can get real dangerous. Like, like the mental like chase, like constantly thinking,
I gotcha.
Okay, I've got to, like, I can't just stop here. I'm in it now. Like, oh, now someone else is above me. Like, it's very easy to, like, maybe ego you could call it a little bit. For me, it's not so much the ego aspect. For me, it was like feeling like I want to complete more and have a more wholesome like selection and all these cards that I love. And so I just kept seeing, I don't have that one. I don't have that one. I need to get that one. I need to get that one. It's like it's an everyday feeling, an everyday thought. And then there was one time I very distinctly remember when I was super heavy into the registry, and I was watching this one that hadn't been listed for 10 months. 10 months was the last listing that came up, and it was like one from like 2002 or 2003. It was like an older one. Excuse me. And I had it on my watch list, and it hit, and I'd been waiting. And it was like on a 7-day listing, and I'd been waiting all week, and it was finishing on the weekend. I've been waiting all week, and I just kept checking it. What's the price at? What's the price at? Getting to it, and then I fell asleep.
Oh, I was gonna say you fell asleep
with the baby. It was the middle of the day. It was like a rough night. Like I went out and did yard work, and I like never take naps. I'm just not a napper. I don't do it in the middle of the day.
Me neither. Yeah.
I like that hurt. There was like a pain of like that one thing that got away.
Yep.
That I'd been searching for a year, basically, because the first one, I didn't even see that auction from the 10 months ago. Sorry, guys.
You're good. You're
a little bit of a cough. I'm struggling a little bit in my chest. So when that one came, I was like, okay, whatever the price is, I've got to win it. Like, I got to get it. Like, I'm not gonna get this chance again. And I still didn't see it for another months and months. I was watching. And then I think I actually did end up getting it cheaper. So it turned out in the end. But the mental toll that like took on me.
Oh, yeah.
Small, small weird thing, but like that hurt.
Oh, you're
It
deep
was
in it,
not.
man. When you're deep in
Yeah,
something like that and you're trying to have the best of something and something comes up that you need for it and then you fall asleep, like that, because then all you can do is blame
idiot,
yourself. Yeah,
idiot.
you probably woke up and were just like, oh, like I can imagine. Check
I
it, see
hated
what it sold
myself.
for. I would have paid so much more, like the whole nine. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
Very distinctly remember that feeling. Yeah.
That's rough. Let me say hi. We got Max Potion in the house. What's up, Max Potion? Great seeing you. No need to be
Superstar.
sorry. We got Quilly. What's up, Quilly? Good seeing you in here, my man. Quilly, check your Discord DMs. I definitely want to make that happen. We got BB in the house. What is up, BB? Hello, beautiful yourself. Max Potion saying, Oak sent me some tie cards once for my PC. Thank you, Oak.
Oh,
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Oak's the man. Like, Oak's the man.
love
Not
Max.
only does
Love.
he run an entire Discord, please, if I have any mods in here, can you link the Discord in the chat? I tried linking the Discord in the description. I'm going to try it again, but it wouldn't allow me to post the link for the Discord. So I need to go back
Oh.
and try and figure that out.
I wonder
So,
if I could make you like an admin link or
all
something
right,
for it.
perfect. That would be
Try
awesome.
that.
I'd love to stick that in there.
Thank you.
So we were just talking.
Mike sent me stuff too.
Huh?
Mike's just sent me a bunch of cards and
Oh,
stuff.
right
Sent
on.
me
Show them
look at
off.
this Bloomborough
Look at
packs to
that.
open.
Like
I
that.
was I wanted to buy some of these. I was literally at it. I had it on my list on my notepad. I wanted to try and buy some, and then some One
That's
Piece.
a One Piece. Nice.
Yeah, I got all sorts. Pikachu just sent me this beautiful birthday Pikachu Jumbo.
Oh, that's cool.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Now you're going to get that slabbed and put that on the old registry?
I didn't think about that actually because it's a jumbo.
But they slab
I love,
jumbos.
I
Yeah,
love
the happy
that.
birthday. That's awesome.
So cool.
So cool, dude.
Yeah,
Gifts from hobby homies they're the best gifts.
I
There's
love
not
the
many things that beat those gifts.
I love the giving.
Yeah.
I'm a giver.
Yeah.
I'm a giver.
Appreciate you.
I love gifting stuff. It's fun. I used to do a lot of giveaways, but like I say, I've struggled with time in general. Like I have stuff, so I need to sort some out this summer. We need to have a little bit of fun. Try and get a bit more fun in the Discord again. Give some stuff away. Run some competitions. Might do a game night or two too.
I'm down
it's been
for a
while.
game night. 100% down
Yeah.
for a game nights. Those are fun always.
Yeah, I think Josh was thinking maybe we could have
Oh,
Mr. Greeny was thinking we could have a little game night together.
I heard. Oh, and I said challenge accepted.
Is that what you're talking about? I
Oh,
thought you were talking about the citizenship question thing.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I'm talking about. Is the citizenship questions. I will definitely do that live. Count me in, 100%. I don't know if Ponga's in for that, but I am in for that 100%.
We'll loop him in.
Yeah, let's make that happen.
Make it games on that. We'll shake it up a little bit. Yeah.
How are you? I know we were just talking about the red. Oh,
BB sent me gave me in person a huge binder from our Pikachu's full of Pikachu's.
BB.
Like who does that?
My
Literally
man.
went out of his way to buy like the most premium binder I've ever seen in my life, and filled it with all these different
Pikachus,
beautiful
that's
Pikachus.
great.
Just rows and rows of them. I was like ridiculous. So I added all my raw ones to it. I've been trying to add in no rhyme or reason, just a complete mess of Pikachus.
That's the best
just
binder
cool.
though.
Yeah, just flick through, look at all the random stuff. It's so fun.
Helps you zero in on cards too. Like you have to look at everything and then kind of enjoy it to figure out what's going on. Just kind of throw them in a binder.
Yeah.
So
I had someone show me their Pikachu binder once, and it was like a lot of Pikachus, and it was really cool, but it was very like, in my mind, very uniform. So it was like the same artwork, and then the same artwork reversed, and the same artwork, hollow, whatever, and it was like, I felt like I was looking at a page of the same Pikachu, and this page of the same Pikachu, and I think I like a bit more like almost stimulation. So I just have them pretty random, honestly, in there. My slabs I organize by year, by release date. I don't know why. It's just like my thing. I go like oldest to newest kind of thing. But yeah, it's fun.
BB still has something he's needed to send you for months now. So another package inbound, it seems.
Oh gosh.
If anyone has any questions for Oak or myself, please put them in the chat. We will be happy to answer them. I'd also like to stop right now
That'd
and
be
say,
cool.
please like and subscribe if you like this. I
Yeah.
have a month.
Thumbs up.
I have 2 months worth of shows now planned out every other week. So I am back in the groove, baby. Like
No
we are
way.
coming back with a vengeance here.
Do you
Boxes.
feel like your raw and your energy is good to go? You're
Oh
ready
yeah,
to
yeah.
rock and roll?
I'm now like I'm feeling back at it, baby. Like I thought I was gonna feel like that in Chicago, and I was still feeling it a little bit in Chicago. Like I needed to get out of the house and go do what I had to do.
Yeah.
But now like I feel I'm like rearing and ready to like really dive back into the hobby hard here. Like I want to make sure that I'm doing my videos. I want to make sure that I'm streaming at least twice a week for Ray. Really want
Yep.
to get back into it. Like this hobby is so much to me. So like missing the time for the time that I missed this year and like not being like it was like a funk kind of. I couldn't get back into the swing of things. I'm like
Yeah.
now I'm feeling like I'm back in the swing of things. I just got Beerski Palooza. That's all set up and ready to go. I've been posting that about. So like Oak, obviously, if you're in New Jersey, please stop by. Throwing a TCG tournament that
Amazing.
day. HomieCon Wednesday and Thursday. Ladies and gentlemen, please check out the Discords. It's all over the place. Check out my Instagram. It's there. Big party at my place the 11th of July, the day before New Jersey Collecticon. So please hop on in, guys. Anyone's really welcome. Like, if you know, you know. Like, please come. We want to have a good time. So, for sure.
I'm so glad to hear that. And honestly, all that stuff, even just doing this, it's got to be so good for your head because
Yeah.
being sick. I know every time I've been sick, I felt like isolated. There's like almost like a loneliness to it, right? You're just trying to push through
And
just
you
get
know
it
what?
through.
And that's true. And I felt a lot of that after everything was taken care of. Like once everything was
Recovery.
taken care of, and I've said this, I think to Ray, I've said this too, not many others, but like I definitely went through a little funk there. I wasn't feeling myself. I was definitely feeling a little down. And
I'm
not and
glad you
not
recognized it.
yeah, and no, and I definitely recognize it. Like, and not for any particular reason. I don't know why I felt so down. Like, you figure after something like that, and you hear that you're good, you're gonna feel like super up. And
Yep.
for whatever reason, I wasn't. And I'm finally starting to feel like myself again, which is crazy to say, but like I'm really starting to like the energy's back. Like, I feel like I want to throw myself into this a little hard, and I've been saying it. I just haven't had the energy or like mental capacity to do it for whatever reason, and like now I feel like I'm finally back to like where I was and where I need to be. Like I haven't done any hobby stuff really. I haven't bought anything. Part of that is because the market's ludicrous. Another part is just like I just wasn't there, and like I didn't want to be throwing money at stuff just to throw money at stuff. So like finally feeling back. And again, I wanted to like I had a great time in Chicago, great time. Just I was not 100%.
Yeah.
And I should have probably no. I'm glad I went. I needed to go to Chicago. But like I needed to realize that I was like kind of on the downswing and not on an upswing at that point. But I feel great now, so I'm very happy with what's going on in life.
I guess what you're doing right now and what you're probably doing over these next couple of months, Sam, is feeding your soul. I mean,
That's
that's really all you go find joy, and that's why I thought of you and want have a beer.
Yeah, dude, and I appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna say it. Professor Oak sent me the most amount of beer I could have ever seen ever. It was amazing. Thank you very much, Oak. Like it was the best thing of all time.
I wasn't saying I didn't want you to
No,
say that.
no, and I know you didn't, and I know you weren't like that wasn't like a
I'm just
preface
saying
to that. Like I appreciated that very much, Oak. Like that made that first Boddington was so good.
Crispy.
Oh, it was crispy and creamy. It just everything about it was delicious.
Good. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. But honestly, I just wanted you to feel like I don't know, just a little bit of happiness. It's good, right?
Yeah, man.
Just smallest of things. My team, I've been sick. They just put their money together and bought me like a gift box of like candy, and like it's just some it's just like some jelly beans and stuff. Like it's gummy worms and jelly
Pick the
beans
spirits
and
up,
gummy
though,
bears.
right?
Joy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Literally
joy.
brought me joy. Yeah, I sat there and I had my lunch today and at work, and before my next meeting, I was like throwing some gummy worms in my mouth, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so happy. Like
Gummy
such a
worms are where it's at.
simple thing. Well, yeah, feel good. They feed
Yeah.
the soul. So, all for it.
Absolutely.
Good. I'm
Yeah.
glad you enjoyed them.
Yeah, thank you. Delicious. I mean, obviously, I'm still enjoying them now. Like, it's still good. Like Guinness is so Guinness. Like, I
I don't
never
know how
was,
you still have any.
huh?
Like that would have been gone in like
Yeah.
two
So
days.
Guinness was never like my biggest. I like enjoying the Guinnesses. So like even now, like I'm just sipping through it. Like Guinness is a good sipper for me. I like Guinness for that reason.
Do you know what cordial is?
What?
Have you ever heard of cordial?
Cordial? I have not.
So it's like concentrated juice, and you like
Oh,
mix it with
cordials.
cordial. You
Cordial.
like
Oh
mix
yeah,
it
yeah,
with
yeah.
water, and
Yep.
it's like makes like. So in England, with people that because Guinness has got a strong flavor, and I think when people are younger, you taste it more. You know, I think as you get older, your taste develops more of a palate for the savory type of drinks. And so younger people, when they drink Guinness, they put a splash of blackcurrant cordial in it to
Okay.
like give it almost gives it like a sweetness. And
Interesting.
so yeah, so I don't know if you they sell it at my we've got Publix here. We've got one called Ribena that's like an English version. So I get that sometimes, and I'll drop it. I'll put just a little splash in a beer or wine or
At,
whatever Sprite even it goes well with.
at like 6:30 in the morning on a job when I was an apprentice, I saw a guy mix sangria and blackberry brandy. Does that count? 'Cause- yeah, dude, no joke. Out of a glass that turned purple because he would just drink out of the same solo cup every day. The inside was purple. Sangria and
Before
blackberry
work,
brandy. 6:30 in the morning, dude.
and it was working daytime.
Oh yeah, 7 to 3. Oh yeah, wild stuff.
That sounds
This
very.
is commonplace in my business too. Like that wasn't even like that crazy, but to other people, you tell them they're like, "What?" Yeah, dude, he had a
Sounds
jug of
European.
Carlo Rossi sangria and a handle of blackberry brandy, and he just
And you're in construction, right?
yeah.
And I know in England what construction is like, but here, do they love the nose snow a lot? Is there a lot of that?
No.
I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can say the word.
Booger sugar. Yes, there's a lot of booger sugar on job sites
Yeah,
as well. Yeah,
I thought
nose
so.
candy,
Yeah.
the whole yeah. There's a lot of that.
What did I call it? Nose snow.
Nose snow, nose beers. I've heard a lot of things. People do it crazy, dude. Construction's wild.
Yeah,
Drunks and drug addicts built America, ladies and gentlemen. That should
sounds
be
amazing.
that should be on your questions for citizenship. Who built America? And then you can say drunks and drug addicts. It would be perfect. People are loving the nose snow. People are loving it in chat right now.
Yeah,
Yo, that's so good. I love it.
you can keep that one.
Let's see.
I feel like I've missed a bunch of comments.
Yeah, I'm
Sorry.
going back in the comments right now. I picked up a
keep
few
talking.
cards that have fallen in value. Do any cards ever hit rock bottom and stay there, or is it best to hold? What do you think, Oak?
That's an interesting one. Honestly, I hate that phrase. Like it depends, but it kind of does a little bit. I think for me, a lot of the cards that I've thought are really good, and then they've dropped, they've ended up bouncing back. A lot of the ones that I'm like, that's pretty good. Like that seems like like it's worth it. And then they've dropped a bit, and then they've ended up going back. Especially with slabs, like a lot of slabs that I thought were cheap and now not so cheap. They've
Yeah.
doubled and tripled
I
and
mean,
stuff.
if the market decides to take a downturn and stay down for a little bit, I mean, and I don't know if you can even say like what happened after 2021 was like a crash because everything was still high, but like things that were really high did come down and kind of stayed flatline for a while. So
They were just so high.
so high, yeah.
Like
So
even coming down, they were
still higher than
because they
the
were so
lows.
high.
Yeah. So, Beerski, how is your English accent? It's pretty good. I have a pretty
Who
good
asked
English
that?
accent.
Who asked that? Oh, it's
Greeny. You know Greeny asked that. That's 100% a Greeny question.
Can you do different areas of England?
No, that's hard. That's
So when you think of an English accent, are you thinking like London, like the stereotype English accent?
probably.
Yeah.
Or like Liverpool. Like I can't do a Liverpool.
My soccer team.
Oh, you're a Liverpool guy. So I don't have West Ham,
uh-huh.
I guess I would say. The Hammers
Sorry.
because of what I do. Like iron, they're called the irons and stuff. Like I think that's pretty cool. How about Wrexham too? That's wild. Oh, we lost Oak again. He'll be back in a second, ladies and gentlemen.
See again.
And he's back.
What happened there?
Yeah, Wrexham being promoted 3 times in 3 seasons is absolutely nutty.
I mean, the thing
the
is,
amount of money they're throwing into it, though. That's
so,
it. That was the face. I know. I believe I read a little bit about it. Like I don't know a lot about it. Hello. Yeah. See.
Bottle of water.
Bottle of water.
when you start in a spot where you have potential for a lot of growth,
yeah. Right? Oh yeah. You'll grow a lot.
I'll word it that way, and then you feed that plant, like you're gonna get some flowers.
Yeah,
for sure. I think anything that they could have done, even if they got a 1 or 2 or whatever, they would have had success. Like no matter what. I think everyone knew that, but they've crushed it, and that leadership does go into that. I know it's money, but they've definitely had like a good leadership presence, and I think that's fueled some fire within a lot of people. They're knowing. We have people backing us. This isn't just some corporation. Like this is real people with money that have some passion and some interest in this. It's a pretty cool story, honestly.
Yeah, I mean that's a cool story. Like, listen, it's interesting. It brings, especially over on this side, like the U.S. Soccer's not the biggest. It's growing, but it's not the biggest sport. Oh, we got lots of stuff going on here. All right, let me see what else we got. It happens to the best of us, Beerski. Thank you very much, Max. I appreciate it. Will we get an Oak YouTube upload outside of his podcast by the end of June?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
More than one probably.
Ooh, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Make sure you're liking and subscribing, Professor Oak. He's about to be coming out. He is about to be coming out.
You know what I'm gonna do? I had this might be a spoiler actually. One that I have planned. I don't know if anyone will remember it. I did a video on I called it "What's in a 10," and I compared different 10s and the prices of a card. I'm gonna revisit that it was a while back, like 2-3 years ago. I'm gonna revisit it, the same cards and what the prices are now. I don't want to see the comparison. I want to see maybe if I can collect a trend. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pull data that well for it, but I'm curious. Is it still the same as it was back then, kind of thing? Because I got quite a lot of messages and comments and stuff on that video. People were pretty interested in it. So I think that's a good topic. That's cool.
I think that's the revisiting old videos and doing stuff like that. I love that because it puts time marks on the hobby and shows you growth or
Yeah, and those are in that video specifically. The content basically I talked about the disparity between 10 prices, even though they're all 10s from these different companies, and that kind of thing. I'm thinking it's probably less prevalent now, but I'm still curious. I haven't pulled the numbers yet, so
okay.
Watch out.
We got Pokey Kid in the house. What's up? Thrifty, what's going on, Thrifty? Beerski not 100% and still more fun than Ponga. I love that. That's great, Thrifty. Let's see.
Is he saying that about me?
No, about me. Beerski is not 100% and still more fun than
Pongo.
Oh,
I see.
Yeah. Not about you.
I thought you meant because of my cough.
No. How are you? I'm sorry you're not feeling well. Thank you for coming on again. I know you're struggling a little bit.
No, you're good.
Let's see. Max Potions. Should I stop selling on TCG Player and pivot to eBay?
Yes.
Boom.
1,000%.
1,000% answer. There you go. I have arrived and still waiting on others to sign up for this tournament and get their butts kicked. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, TCG tournament at my house, July 11th. The sheet and sign-up stuff is up on Discord, in my Discord, in Oak's Discord, in Pokenomics Discord, Ernie's Discord, Spicy Boys, and I think Java's Discord. So, guys, if you're interested in having a Pokemon tournament and playing for some cash prize and some cool Pokemon prizes, please come sign up. We will have some awesome stuff going on. Who can I judge and play? Yes, you can. Who you can do whatever you want because you won last year. We got Boondock Games in the house. What's up, Boondock? Yes. Who was the winner of the first annual Beerski Apalooza Pokemon TCG tournament?
I didn't know that.
No Snow is a new one, I gotta say. You all ain't ready for the live quiz. I'll send you guys some dates here shortly. Please do. I am ready for the live quiz. I don't know about you, but I'm very much ready for the live quiz. London equals best version of English. Don't at me. We got Rosso. I'm slowly
Hang on,
going.
Greenie.
I love it.
Look, there isn't a London accent. There's a north, an east, a south, a west, central. Like, there isn't. You're gonna have to be more specific.
Gonna have to
I need to know. Do you like the EastEnders? Do you like the Northerners? Like Cockneys? What are we talking here? Scottish accent. Okay, the new. I'm fetching my shooting coat.
There you go. Listen, see, I can't do that. I can't do that. That's awesome. That's really awesome. Yeah, Grimer says, nah, Scottish Highland accent is top tier. S tier. Let's see. Rosso Main. I'm slowly going from all Japanese cards to English. Do you think that's a good choice? And will they hold longer? Obviously, English cards do better in this market. Japanese has had its day multiple times. Waifu craze last year. Last year or 2 years ago at this point? Was that last year? I think that was last year.
I mean, it was pretty heavy.
Yeah. If you looked at what's happened with even Glory of Team Rocket, they were released. Those boxes released at what, 180, something like that, 150. They're down to $95 right now. You can get them from Retro for $95. That came out 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. How wild is that?
Yeah, it should be on fire right now. It doesn't make any sense.
So think about that when you're hey, Retro's in the house, ladies and gentlemen. _retrospecs on Instagram. Please check him out. Man sells a ton of sealed Japanese. Make sure you're getting at it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what else we got here. Pokey Chef in the house. Just getting home, trying to catch up. Love seeing this duo. Same here. Thank you very much for being here, Chef. When are you getting in the kitchen together, Oak? You and Chef.
Are you flirting with me?
I think he is.
Mr. Pokey Chef. I would love to cook up a storm with you, man. That'd be awesome.
Retro.
I got a trip to my head office for some like manager like conferences and meetings in a few weeks, and they've asked me to do a cooking class like with two other managers, like all the leadership there. I'm like, it's gonna be so awkward.
That's gonna be fun, dude. That's gonna be awesome. Listen, look, Chef's laughing. Dude, do your thing. Go in there and crush something.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'll do something like really visually, like cool, something that looks cool and then sweet.
No bangers and mash.
I made that last night.
Pop and squeak or bubble and squeak.
I literally had bangers and mash last night.
That's awesome. Let's see what we got here.
Very stereotypical English, I gotta say.
What was that?
Some very stereotypical
Englishman. There's nothing wrong with that. Can't believe BB let Hoot Hoot win. Wild. Let's see. The same BB was undefeated and was up by 1. BB was crushing. And then Hoot Hoot just had that freaking slug, the fire slug, Marcago or whatever it was. Yeah, dude, just crushed with it. Like, it was unfair that he had that card. Every time he pulled that card out, it was a win for Benji. Like,
oh my God.
And he just came back and crushed it. Let's see.
That's so cool. You got all the superstars in the chat tonight. This is awesome.
Let's see. Green Shiz. Catching up UK having multiple accents is like saying Michigan does and it don't. Oh, they're fighting words with your co-host tonight, Green.
A lot of accents in the UK, that's for sure.
Lot. All right, so what do you think of the current pricing in the market right now? Especially because we had just talked about the PSA registry. Do you feel like that's going to hold you back from completing that? Well, like, where
good stuff.
Yeah, where are your thoughts on how things are priced right now? Rational, irrational? Where do you see the market going? Like, what's your overall pulse on everything right now?
Yeah, I think honestly, there's a level of ignorance on me, because of what I was saying with the degree and then being sick the past couple of weeks. I think that's something I want to dive into this summer and really get a good grasp of like where are we at? Where is everything? What can I sell to make some money right now? What can I be buying and play around with? What should I keep sealed? What should I sell sealed? I've done some stuff. I sold pretty much all of my sealed inventory over the past few months for pretty high. Like I made a decent profit on all of it, really. So I know things are selling well, but I haven't been chasing and watching stuff to buy as much. So I'm kind of excited to play around, do a bit of digging, and do some learning because I used to spend a lot of time doing that.
Yeah, I
Over
know
over
exactly
the
what you
over
mean.
these years.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a lot of time, and that's part of the hobby, right? So like looking around, seeing what's happening, look at listings, looking at
That's like most of the hobby, trying to
auctions.
find stuff. Like that's
Yeah,
it. Like the search
yeah, and
is
it's
it.
it's fun. It's fun. So yeah, I'm excited to play around with that. I will say it does seem like it does seem that things are expensive. The is the good stuff. And going back a little bit to that other question about the Japanese versus English, I feel like the Japanese cards at the moment, I've definitely seen a lot that are affordable, a good price, but they're not low. It's not low pop. It's stuff that's printed, to the moon. I think the key
Terra
with buying,
Festival.
yeah, and I think the key with buying good Japanese cards that you're like, isn't just for fun. Yeah, the potential of holding money or grading or whatever. It needs to be something that's special. It needs to be something that like isn't easily available.
Yeah.
Like, that's really, for me, it's just math. Like just needs to be that. Whereas with English, people will buy anything. They'll buy like a reverse Jigglypuff for like $30 in a 10. Like you can make money literally grading anything if it hits a 10. Um, in English, there's always someone that's collecting something. So I like that. It makes it a little bit easier, a little bit more comfortable, but it also means I feel like it's a bit safer than the Japanese side of things. I've graded some Japanese cards that I thought would do really well, and I've basically like made my money back. And I'm like, what
Why?
is wrong with people? Like, this
Yep.
is an amazing card. It's in a high grade. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. So the English I definitely think there's more potential with it, and that's yeah, that's something I'm excited to play around with. Like you were saying,
I won't keep you much longer, buddy. We'll go for like another 15 minutes.
sorry, it's
It's
not
okay. It's okay. Like
it's
I
not
know I know you're having a rough go right now. I can see it in your face. So we'll get through a couple
I
more
just
questions and then
I had like 6 hours of meetings today, and I talked a lot
a
all day, and I
lot.
think that made it. I think I made it even worse.
Right on.
My throat's pretty checked up,
Jacked up right
but
now.
I'm good. Like I don't need to like call it or anything. No word.
Okay. Okay. Um. Yeah. I mean, when you can get evolutions from Terra Festival for sub $100, like in
Yeah,
tens, like Leafeon, which I think is the best card in the set. Uh, like I love that card for whatever reason, but it's like $100 in a 10. Like that's silly. Like that is silly to me because you look at it but the pop is like 20,000 or something like that already. So I know what you mean. Like there's so many high
and
pop
is
Japanese
it good?
cards.
Or is it good though, or is it bad, or is it like I do have a hard time with like trying to see it from other people's angles and perspective too.
I,
Like, should everything be affordable? Should everything be cheap? I mean, yes, for buying, but then the counteract to that is I'm not going to make the money to buy this stuff because I use the hobby money from selling to buy this. So you're like shooting yourself in the foot by making everything available,
yeah. Well, Chef
affordable.
has it. They are too cheap right now. Like buying those up might not be a bad play. Just have a couple copies of each, tuck them away. Especially when you see like the disparity between English, like a raw Leafeon is like 360
Yeah,
raw in
I mean, it's not
English.
even
It's
close.
110 in Japanese, and the Japanese card looks 1,000 times better. It's so much nicer. Everything's pops so much more. Um,
That's the prismatic. That's a $500 ETB
yeah,
in a few months. I think honestly,
it's
I really the Pokemon Center one. I genuinely believe that.
yeah. I mean, it's. I mean, listen. People wanted to chase. People complained with the first couple set. Remember people complaining it's too easy to pull the hits. It's
Oh,
too
yeah.
easy to pull the hits. And now it's
I did.
Now it's
I put
misery.
them.
Yeah. Now it's absolutely misery to pull a hit. Like Prismatic is rough. Like that's a rough set to pull. Like that's very much Evolving Skies feel. So yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I had a hard time with Evolving Skies.
Yeah. But then, like, you get cards with pops at 75,000, 80,000 pop cards, like Van Gogh Pikachus. They got 80,000 of them graded PSA, somewhere around there. Like 35,000 tens. Like, think about that. The card's where it's at $700, $900 in a 10. It's outrageous.
Yeah. And it's like the demand. It's not just, obviously how many are graded. There's the demand aspect too. And I think that's why they should do more special promos on the Pokemon Center, because that creates demand, and it doesn't really matter how many are printed. Like special livery Pikachu, special livery Charizard, like that stuff is never ever going to be cheap ever again.
No,
like never. Even if we have a Might Crash, there's always Ancient Mew. Like that in a 10 is never going to be a $20 10.
No, definitely
never. Not even close. And with the sets, the printing a lot, yeah, you can do that. But if they can have a bit more fun and make some more fun, promos, you have to buy something to get it, kind of thing. I want that little bit of pizzazz. That I love that kind of stuff. It's fun.
Well, like I don't know if I was talking to Ponga about this on Box Nostalgia. Shout out Box Nostalgia. Please check them out. Those two guys, I hear they're really cool. They have a live next Wednesday, by the way, 8 p.m. Eastern. Check it out.
That's exciting.
Yeah, very excited about that. I was talking about how the Japanese market and back in the day, even sending stuff through the mail to get a card, like getting a card. Getting a Gengar or a Haunter and having to send that in to get a Gengar back. I wish we did more stuff like that.
Yep.
And it was limited, and it would make just for a cool thing. There's no, what are the Japanese games outside of games. I want it to be a game to get a card. I want to play. Let's play a game. Let's do some Saw stuff with cards. I want to play games to get something.
Yeah.
It juices the pot up. It juices it up. This is awesome. That is a chase. Imagine having to do a chase. What, we hid 10 Pokemon cards in the country. Go. What up? Boom. I don't know if anyone's watching on Netflix right now, the treasure hunting stuff. There is also just a book released in November. There is a Pokemon box. They call it the Pokemon box. And a dude, no joke. I forget what it's called. I'll post it down in the hidden. He hid, I think, 5 boxes, 5 treasure chests throughout the country. There's a book.
Oh, I thought it was money.
No, there's a book. And he has a first edition Charizard PSA something in there. It's called the Pokemon box.
Oh, I didn't realize he put that stuff in it. I thought he just put money in them.
Oh no, there's tons of cool stuff, gold ingots and stuff like that. But this one specifically is called the Pokemon box. I'm in the Discord.
Nobody's found any of them yet, have they?
No one has found any. The book came out in November. So there's one on the Appalachian Trail, and then there's 4 other ones throughout the country. So imagine if Pokemon did that just on their own and was we have cards, they're hidden. Good luck. Here's a clue. That would be absolutely freaking wild.
You could integrate it with Pokemon Go or something too.
Yeah, that would be an AR game. Absolutely. Ray, Beerski, I hit a Wiglet in my pants. Come find it. I'd need a magnifying glass, bro. I don't know.
This is not a Doug trio.
Oh, that would be scary. He would have to go to the doctor if it was a Doug trio. There's some extra growths there you don't want to have.
Oh, maybe you do. I don't know.
Oh my God.
Beerski Palooza would be wild.
Yeah, that would be wild. I was going to say something. I got to stop myself. This is not good. We got Son of a Merc in the house. What is going on, Son of a Merc? Good seeing you. 2 legends on screen. We appreciate you. Should have been the title by Greenie. Let's see. Chef linked Oak's Discord. Please check out Oak's Discord.
Oh, thanks,
Um,
guys.
let's see. Hoot Hoot. If you think Prismatic will be a $500 PC ETB, what do you think would be the case premium, seeing as PC doesn't do cases anymore? I will say, they don't do cases anymore right now. Okay?
Yeah.
It's not right now. I don't think we've seen the end of cases forever. I think we've seen the end of cases right now for this moment. I don't think the case premium for one of those is as much as we would want it to be or think it should be. I don't know what your thought.
The case thing always like confuses me a little bit. Like I got cases of a bunch of stuff. I remember the Obsidian Flames specifically. I got some cases of them from Pokemon Center, and I broke them out. Like I don't want to risk it all in one case. You know, something going wrong with shipping, lost, or damage or something. So I take them out and I sell them individually. Wrap them in a bunch of, saran wrap and stuff. And it's like, what do you call it in like trading and stuff? Like when you're spreading the bet. I forget what the phrase is. Like if you do something 10 times, like it's more likely something would happen, obviously, because you're doing it 10 times, but the risk is lower cost wise.
Okay.
And because if you put all your eggs in one basket and you have that issue, it's lost, it's damaged, whatever, that happens. Whereas I'd rather have an issue happen with just one ETB, basically.
Gotcha.
So I've never been into the case thing. I've always found that a little worrying.
Hedging bets.
Hedging. Yeah.
Thank you, son of a merc. I couldn't think of it either.
Hedging. So I just I have more of that of an approach. I think that's why I like selling like singles and slabs and stuff like that. Like it's fun. Like it's low risk. It's just one little thing. I think the case thing I'd probably be more inclined if I was like if I was at a literal physical store or something. Have you bought cases? Have you messed around with that?
So I had cases of early Scarlet and Violet stuff hanging out, and I sold a lot of it in January. Right as everything was kind of going up, I was like, I'm gonna sell it now while it's going up. As soon as I got my Prismatic ETBs, I thought I was gonna get a case. I got 6 ordered, so I thought a case was gonna happen. No case. I got all those boxes. Flipped them right away too. At what, $250 a piece, which again is low compared to what everything is now, but at least I was selling on the up.
What they at now? Like $350?
Not 100%. I think $350. I think they're around there because I know like Obsidian Flames. I see you got the Obsidian Flames there, right behind you. Like that one is outrageous too.
It is
that the Pokemon Center one. I think I sold mine for $250. In January, and then I sold one with a rip for $245 on eBay. I thought for sure it was going to get sent back. Did not get sent back. Sold the non-ripped one for $250. I think they're like $340, $350 right now, if I'm not mistaken.
I was selling mine for like $120.
Yeah, woof. Like, right? Like it's like kicking the pants when you like look back at it, but it's crazy what the prices of those do. So I don't know if case premium is going to be a big thing. I know people might want case fresh stuff later on, so you can say I have a case fresh box.
That makes sense. Yeah.
But I don't know how many people are holding on to cases to have a premium. Like Rudy doesn't have cases to have a premium. You know what I'm saying? Like he's got cases to keep it easy and like tucked away. Like Dan's got cases of stuff not for a premium on his pallet, just to keep stuff tight.
That's where I'm at.
That's kind of how I feel, unless I'm missing something there. Prismatic dropped to 270 after the PC drop. Oh, okay. It'll go right back up.
Oh yeah,
again.
I forgot they dropped it again. Yeah, because I think I sold a couple of like 300.
Oh wow, the cases are $350 a box each. It's really a $70 markup per box. That's wild to me. Like I don't understand the thought process behind that. Unless people really think that you're gonna get resealed Pokemon Center ETBs, like, and they want to see it fresh from the distro, or from Pokemon Center. I just don't. I don't see how it's what, $140, $280 premium.
Have you seen a resealed modern box lately? I
I
haven't,
personally have not. No,
like, even on YouTube or Discord, or like, I haven't seen anything like that on a modern box in like two
not
or
a
three
box.
years.
Maybe some packs sealed, but resealed, but never like I haven't seen a full box in a little bit. I haven't
People
heard
aren't doing
anyone
it.
that got cooked on a full box recently. I feel
It's
like
not
that was
happening.
more when everything was much more obscure.
Yeah.
Um, it's happened to some big people in the hobby where they got a box that was bogus. Like it's definitely happened. Ladies
Something
and
more
gentlemen,
vintage.
we've been duped. Like,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Like
vintage stuff. It doesn't happen with modern stuff. People always worry about it. eBay people are always super nervous about it. They'll say
super
comments, "Oh,
nervous.
resealed and stuff," and it's like no one's fucking resealing, man.
Listen,
Like
I saw that
no one's
ripped.
doing it.
There was a huge rip in the front of it. Um,
Yeah,
and the dude, I made sure I took a picture of it. I wrote rip, and the dude, 245, $5 off. Snatched it
fantastic.
right up. 10 minutes it was up, like one of
Wow,
those. So, let's see what we got here.
that's great.
We got Raymond harassing me. Greeny is the HR. Please take a seat. My bad, Joshua. I will comment. Oh man. Let's see. I have a question that I wanted to ask because I don't think I've ever heard this from you before. But what's your
Yeah.
first memory of Pokemon, or in
Mm.
Pokemon? Like I don't think I've ever heard. Maybe I've missed it on a video. We lost him again, ladies and gentlemen. He keeps popping out. Let's get him back. Here he is. We got
I
you
don't
back
know.
again. That's the
I
third time's
don't
the
know why it's
charm.
doing it. Sorry, it's
Oh,
just
you're
like
good. You're good. It's as
sitting
simple
here
as a click.
cranking. It's never done this before. I First memory, and you mean just like in terms of exposure to Pokemon right at the start?
Yeah, like what tickled your fancy Pokemon? Like what like
Just
when you were to like, oh man, the
the
show.
show,
Yeah.
the show blew my freaking mind.
Say it was the show for me too when I was a
Incredible,
kid.
changed my life.
It was so
Lit-
good.
Literally, like all I could think about. That's all I wanted to do was get home or run home from school. Luckily, at that time, at that age, my school was just on the next street. It was the only time I ever lived, next near a school when I was in those couple of years at that school. And I'd run home before my dad got home from work, and I'd watch it, and it was on right at the time that I would finish school. It was the perfect timing, and I'd just watch it, and then he'd come in, after it finished and turn it off. But that would be like my time with the TV. And I tell you what, I forgot the world existed watching that show.
It was
It's
so I wanted so badly to be a Pokemon trainer as a kid.
like
Like
nothing else mattered. Yeah,
like that would have been like the coolest thing ever, was
it's
to be able to
amazing.
do that. Like I love that so much. Raymond said my first memory watching the anime in the morning before school. That was mine too. I happened on Pokemon by accident. It was just
Mm.
on. And then I was hooked. Like every morning it would be on because like the seasons were forever long. And they just played it every morning. It was like 6 a.m. I got up specific, like early on purpose to watch.
I never thought about that before. You guys watch it in the morning because it is on in the afternoons in England.
Yeah,
I don't remember
early
ever
morning
being
for us.
in the morning. That's
Um,
funny.
and then so you had the TV show. Did you get to the games or the TCG after that?
Yeah, so I started. I got my first job when I was 11 years old, and I started saving up, and I ended up buying a yellow Game Boy Color and Pokemon Yellow, and that was my first Game Boy. It was my first Pokemon game, and
The one with the
blew
Pikachu in
again.
the corner.
No, not the fancy one. It was just a yellow,
Okay.
just like a plain yellow one. But it was like ridiculous, like absolutely insane. I was obsessed with that thing. Like I didn't sleep at night. Like I would stay up playing it. Like I didn't do my homework. I was terrible. I just loved that game so much. And then obviously collected the cards. I didn't really have that much money, but I would trade my toys, my toys. I would take them to school and trade them for people's Pokemon cards and stuff. and I'd take stuff, and if I made money, I'd buy them from my friends or trade up. I loved Rocket. I loved the Rocket set. That was pretty cool, and I had a bunch of like Gym Challenger, Gym Heroes, and stuff too. And so yeah, just kind of like every aspect. Honestly, I had stickers. I soaked it all up. I loved every part of it.
Yeah.
And then Crystal, when we got the newer Game Boys and Crystal came out.
I'm playing
I
Crystal.
mean,
I'm playing through Crystal right now, actually, and I'm really enjoying. Like I'm
amazing.
slow. Like literally, I play it like on flights to cons and stuff. Is like when I pick it up
Yeah,
and play it. But 3 hour flight, you can crush a lot of Pokemon in 3 hours. So
yeah,
Ponga's my rival, of course. Had to have Ponga
yeah.
as the rival. Um,
Love it.
but yeah, dude, that game's crazy, and the storyline's good. I love how there's Team Rocket's still around. Like they talk
It
about
just
the old game.
blows my
Like
mind.
yeah, they got Rain here saying Pokemon Blue gang rise up. I was a Blue kid. Like I love Pokemon Blue. That was
Yeah,
my
you guys were fancy. You had the OG game.
the OG. Yeah. Oh, well, I got Pokemon. I got a uh, key lime or kiwi. Oh, kiwi green.
Oh, the worst
Oh,
one.
it's
That's
the best
awful.
one. What are you talking
No,
about, dude?
get out of
Dude,
here.
the kiwi green Game Boy Color and I got Pokemon Blue and Red on the same day for my birthday, and I never played Red. So I had
Wow.
Pokemon Red there. It was just like I popped it in
Did you
once.
open it?
I opened it. I wish I didn't open it and it was still in my closet right now. That would be really cool.
Yeah, that'd be
Um,
crazy.
but yeah, I had that. I remember getting it. Like it was just so cool. I was so happy to have that handheld system in that. Like it was just such a good time.
Did you do the cheat with Mewtwo? We like could. I had the link cable, and I'd do that thing where you'd get you caught the Mewtwo or whatever, and you would do the rare candy cheat, and you'd trade and like do the stuff. And I ended up with like 5 level 99 Mewtwo's or whatever it was.
Oh no,
We could like
I never did that. I would go and try and cut the tires on the truck that was in the middle of nowhere,
yeah.
on that little island, thinking I was gonna get a Mew. Oh, dude, I had the purple Monster Light thing. Yeah, dude, the Monster Light. Dude, Game Boy
Oh, I didn't
Colors
have
were
that.
cool. I wish I want to
That's
buy
crazy.
like sealed in box Game Boy Color, open it up, and like play it with like, but like that stuff costs so much now.
It's silly.
It's so crazy
Yeah.
how much that stuff costs. Like I remember being a kid and walking through the store and seeing endless stuff of like Pokemon Blue, Pokemon Red, Game Boy Colors, Pokemon Pinball, like stuff like that. Remember the little Rumble pack on that? Like
Everything in stock.
everything in stock. Remember the
Everything.
I Choose You Pikachu's? The little egg thing like Tamagotchi. I was obsessed with that thing. I would go to the
Oh yeah.
bathroom and play the slot game to try and get the watts. That's
Yes.
all. I would just leave class and go do that. Just try and get the 777s. You get like 10,000 watts. It was wild. Like, yeah,
Oh my
shame on
god.
me. Sorry,
That's
mom,
so
but that's
funny.
what I was doing in school.
Yeah, I
Pull
was
it out.
bad
Be
too.
like, people be like, "Oh, you have it?" Like, yeah, what's up? Like, this is so cool.
That's hilarious.
I love
Oh
it.
man, it was so good. I still feel that same like passion for it, for the hobby. It's just very different. Like not the feeling about it, but like what I feel that about. Because obviously the games, like I'm not playing, not playing it right now on Game Boy Color, Crystal, that kind of stuff. But the like the trading, talking about sending each other, like sending people things and people sending me things and buying things and selling things, making a profit, that kind of stuff. Just all the different elements of it. Like it's my hobby for sure. Like it's still,
Yeah, dude.
even
Like,
now, 25 years later, almost 30 years later. Next year's 30 years. It's still such a big prevalent part. Crazy.
yeah, seeing like big cards for me now is like I feel like a giddy little kid again. Like, cause when you were first in Pokemon, like, everything's so innocent. You're young, like you're just like enjoying the ride. Like when
Yep.
I was in oh man, what was Chicago, and Chef was talking about the Art Academy Pikachu, and I went over and checked it out for him. that was so cool just to have that in my hand, like out of the sleeve, looking at it. Like that
Unreal.
is what, like that's some cool stuff. Like,
Ugh.
and that's like cool, deep hobby stuff that like I really enjoy having like been part of, like seeing that, like Wonder's house, seeing all those cards when we were at Wonder's house, like the trophy 1 through 4, like in my hands. Like I still have a picture of Java like this. He's like so happy about like having like that kind of stuff. Just like blows my mind. And and I'm like, wow, this is like some of the coolest stuff I've ever seen. Like, and that kind of stuff, like cons and like seeing stuff that you don't ever see anywhere, like PSA 10 Mudkip Gold Stars, like stuff like that. Like, what are we talking about? So I love that kind of stuff. That really gets the old hobby juices flowing pretty hard.
I'm excited for the kids these past few years. Our things have been so hot. I'm really excited to see what their adult relationship with the hobby looks like, because things are going to be different. They're different now to 20 years ago, but it's going to be a whole different kind of different at that point. I'm really excited to see what Pokemon's doing and what how adults are going to react with it, because we're going to have different kinds of generations of adults involved in the hobby.
That'll be like 55 years of Pokemon at that point. Like, think about that. Like, for me, I'm 36 right now.
That's
so
hard to comprehend.
That'll be 55 years for someone to be my age, say they're 10, like to be where I'm at right now. Like, that's some crazy stuff to think about. Like, in 55 years? that's just crazy. Like, that's another 25 years of Pokemon. I'll be 60. I'll be 60 years old. Like, what?
Bizarre.
That's gonna be bizarre. I'm hopefully still in the hobby, crushing it and like loving the hobby. Like, I think I will. Like, again, this hobby's given me so much in the past 3 years. I mean, just can't.
Here's the thing. Like, with you see those YouTube videos, like people saying, "Oh, market's crashing. Like everything's going to zero," but it's up to us as the hobby to keep the hobby alive,
to keep it going. If it goes to zero, just enjoy it and then go from there. Like, the hobby doesn't.
But we don't have to let it go to zero.
No, we don't. We don't.
We can just keep it in the hobby and keep interacting and keep doing it. Like, we are responsible for it. Just like a community is responsible for keeping the town safe and clean just as much as the police. You have to hold each other accountable and try to have some fun and keep involved. You volunteer, you pick up trash, you help support people carrying the bags to the car, whatever. Like, you got to be a good person in the hobby, just like you would in a community. That's going to keep it alive.
I think we have quite a few good hobby ambassadors in this group.
Yeah. I mean, seeing all these names in the chat, I'm like,
we have longevity for sure.
These are the people that we need in these seats to stay and be committed and carry on doing what they're doing. Yeah. I love it.
Let's see.
Just go that too. Just joined too.
Oh, Peak. What's going on, Peak? Great seeing you, buddy. Let's see. Trying to catch up here.
Oh, we missed a Walmart drop. Oh, another drop I missed.
Dude, I miss drops all the time. You know when I miss drops the most? When I'm streaming for Ray. I've missed many Pokemon Center ETB drops. Like, in the middle of the day, streaming for Ray. I'm like, Friday. Let's see. Prepping for a con. Blue over red, but Scyther. I got you. Definitely got you there, Swami. Pro tip: pick up a Flaffy and evolve to Ampharos before battling Whitney. Thank you very much, Max Potion.
Whitney was the one with the milk tank and the rollout situation.
Yeah, the rollout's rough, right?
Oh God. Yeah.
Y'all never played Hey You Pikachu on N64 with the trash ass mic. I never played that game. That's one I didn't play. I think Hey You Pikachu was after I just came out, after I just got out, like when I was a kid. But really the best OG N64 Pokemon game was and always will be Pokemon Snap. Pokemon Snap gave me endless hours of dumb fun. That game had really no objective to it, but I had so much fun playing it. 3D Pokemon.
So simple.
So simple. Throw apples at them and they do silly things.
I mean, you say 3D Pokemon, but that was like the most best.
Oh, we lost him again. I love it, Oak. And we're back. Maybe? No? Uh-oh. We may have lost him for good this time. Let me send him another link. Let's see. We're going to generate a new link. Copied. Sorry about this, ladies and gentlemen. New link sent. Oh, unless I have to... No. Okay. He should be back in here in a minute, guys. I sent him a new link. Yeah. So how's everyone doing? All right, here we go. We got him back. I didn't know what to do there for a second. It's all right, buddy. Don't worry about it.
I don't know what it's doing.
Rip Oak. Greenie.
So annoying. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think I was just saying, I was talking about Snap, and that, I mean, obviously look back now and it's ridiculously bad, quality. That was like amazing. I mean, seeing literally, like you say, 3D Pokemon, you walk around and see them doing stuff and moving, mind blowing, absolutely insane.
That was the one thing as a kid I wanted more than anything was an open world Pokemon game. And now that I'm an adult and I have open world Pokemon games, you know what I want? I want my top down chibi style Pokemon games back. That's the irony of getting older. Like I don't know why. Like I wanted that so bad, and now they do it so well, and it's just not what I want. I want I love playing Crystal because of how it is. Like Diamond Pearl, like Brilliant Diamond, like when that came out, like 100% is like I like that style of Pokemon game. That just will always be Pokemon for me.
You know what I think it is? I don't know if you've ever consciously thought about this or not. Have you ever played on PS5 or PC or anything, either of the two new God of Wars?
Yes.
Okay, so feels open world, but very guided.
Mm-hmm.
You're guided through the story. It's like you're going through a blockbuster, a Hollywood blockbuster. Like it's literally a movie that you get to play. But it's not, you can't just go anywhere and do whatever you want. Like you're guided through where to go, what to do, and how to get to places, which is the in between of what you're saying. And I think that's what I like. I like to feel like I'm part of the story, to feel like I'm soaking it in, but not to like just vote open and vague and you just got just go anywhere and do whatever you want. Like I want to be along for the ride almost. Yeah. And Crystal felt like that. So I think if you can combine, Crystal, you go to this town and do that, level up. You can go to that town and you go do that kind of stuff. Whereas it doesn't feel as much like that with the new ones. I was playing Sword and Shield, and I just kind of felt like it was guided in a sense. You had to go somewhere, but also I could just go over there and start doing random things. Yeah. And just, I don't know, it just felt a little bit different. I think they could get a good medium in between. Yeah, that'd be interesting.
I like just a little bit of hand holding in those kind of games. God of War, amazing.
Oh my god, ridiculous.
So good. I'm still playing through Ragnarok. I haven't finished Ragnarok. That game, these games, they're so well done. The storylines are amazing. Insane. Like the voice acting is top tier. Like I love those games. They're very much fun. I've been playing a lot of Destiny 2 recently, but I'm pretty sure.
High quality too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my video gaming is going to, now that I'm feeling at it again, like it's gonna cut down. Like I was playing a lot of video games, and now I need to replace that time again with hobby time, and start like getting that kind of stuff going. So.
Yeah, I've been. I mean, I went. The God of War was a big one for me, but I think more so because I was playing Grand Theft Auto on my 360, on my Xbox 360, and I went from that to a PS5 with the surround sound headset and playing the God of War, and it was like I felt like I'd just become an astronaut. Like I felt like they just took me into space. Like it just felt so far from this world that I'd ever been, and so that blew my mind. And then I've been playing. I've gone back a little bit and playing Red Dead 2. I'm 100% in it, all the
What?
challenges and
My
compendium
man.
and
That's
everything.
tough.
I'm at 93.2. I'm pretty
How
close.
many hours?
Um, um, I don't know if I've checked actually. I'll check tonight.
Yeah,
I'll
take
shoot it.
take take a
Sure,
look.
sure.
Shoot me a DM.
Yeah, I've
Uh,
definitely messed around a little bit, and wasted some time,
I
but
know
it's been fun.
I know you're excited about Grand Theft Auto 6.
Oh, goosebump level. Yeah.
What are you most excited for with that?
You know what I'm really excited for is it looks like you can do pretty much anything. I feel like there's something to tickle anyone's fancy. Like if you want to play games, if you want to do the story, if you want to just be crazy and go smash stuff up, it feels like it's going to be like I don't know, just anything goes. Like they just put so much effort and so much content in there. It's just going to satisfy us for years. Like Red Dead 2. Like I'm
Yeah.
still, how old is it? It's like 7 years old or something. That game is, it's maybe older. I forget when it came out, but it's been out for a long time. And I'm still like finding new things every single day.
There's
Like I played it like
crazy stuff in that game, man. There's so many
insane,
Easter eggs and little like tiny
nonstop.
spots on the map to go to and things you can climb up to find. Like though they do such a good job with Rockstar Games. Is they are
And that
like
map's
they are
tiny.
yeah.
It's
Huh?
not a big map. It's not a big map either. It's
Okay.
tiny.
Okay,
Because you're
compared.
on a horse, it feels like you're going really far to get places. It's you're not. It's just because the horse is going slow. If you're in a car, like in Grand Theft Auto, you'd fly. You'd be there in 2 seconds. The map would
Okay.
feel really small, but it feels big because you're moving slow. And this Grand Theft Auto game is the map. I don't know if you saw the map of it. Compared to some of the older Grand Theft Auto games,
Where's it
this
based
thing's
in?
going to be
Where's it based?
massive.
Like what's it?
Florida and Georgia.
Oh, really? Florida man, Grand Theft Auto. I love it.
So you got the Keys, you got a bunch of islands, tropical islands, tea huts and palm trees. Then you have the swamp, and then you have so there's like 4 areas. There's the Keys, that's the beaches. You have the swamp area, it's like the Everglades, and then you have the cities that's like Miami and Tampa and stuff like that. And then you actually have to give some topography, I guess, the looping in Georgia. And they all have their own name, but they've looping in Georgia, and it's like mountainous. So the north's going to be like mountains,
Okay.
swamp, and then you come down, just literally like Georgia, and then Florida, and then the Keys kind of thing. Looks really big, and like there's a lot going on. So I'm excited for that.
That's gonna be
But I'm
awesome.
also excited. I really like the stories. Like with Ragnarok, like I love playing through the story and like going through it and feeling like you're part of like a movie, like
Yeah.
that whole immersive experience in it. You forget about everything in the world. Like you don't think about anything else in the world. You just in the moment. You just sucked in. I love that feeling. It's amazing. I wish I had more time to
Yeah.
play video
Sweet
games. Honestly,
release, man. Not thinking about anything,
yeah,
just game. Especially, dude, God of War. The controllers and everything are so fluid on it too. It is just like you can just do so much cool stuff and feel
it's
good after you're
amazing.
done too. Like it's awesome.
Oh, yeah,
It's
it's
so
amazing.
good. It does the flow
You
of
know,
everything.
you know what I learned recently? I may be like the only person in the world that doesn't know this. The video game industry is larger than the music industry and the movie industry put together.
And they still say that stuff's not art. Think about that. Video like people
That's
still have the
incredible.
argument that video games aren't art. And
And
like
it's just for kids.
yeah, it's
Like people talk crap
outrageous.
about grown men doing it and stuff, and I'm like, it's literally an amazing experience.
Yeah.
Like for anyone, any age. Like there's games that you could do. So cool.
Yeah, it is so cool. So freaking cool. Let me see what we got here. Pokemon Stadium mini games were it. Let's see. Retro says I miss video games. Cybertruck ain't gonna buy itself. One Piece, TCC
I've
playing the
seen
game, good
loads of
stuff.
them around here. Loads of Cybertrucks.
Dude, I see Cybertrucks all over the place. It's an ugly
One of my,
vehicle.
one of my neighbors has one. I thought there was like a limited amount made, but I've seen so many.
Yeah, I see way too many of them. Had to jump out for a few. Oak, how did you get, or how do I get you to Dallas Collecticon?
Mm, blackmail probably. Find, find, find,
Blackmail.
find something illegal on me that you can pin me on.
Any chance of you coming up to New Jersey for the New Jersey
Probably
con?
not.
Probably not.
You know, the problem I've got is it's not so much that I wouldn't want to. I've got to travel for work this summer, and I have 20 locations throughout the nation. I got to go visit,
Oh wow.
which is already going to be it's going to be
Yeah, that's
pretty tough
brutal. I
on the
gotcha.
family and stuff. So I'm feeling pretty guilty about that already.
Peak. Let's start digging up that blackmail. We can get Pokemon Wonder on it. We can find anything. 100%.
No,
100%.
please don't.
I go, please
People
don't.
find me a picture of me in my knickers or something. Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. Musicians are making more money playing video games versus music. T-Pain, T Grizzly. Aerosmith made more on Guitar Hero than anything else in his career. Dude, that's wild.
I can't tell if he's joking or if he's serious.
I have the receipts.
Does
That.
he mean like? Do, is he? Does he mean like?
Aerosmith probably made a
Doing the
ton.
streaming.
Yeah, licensing out that game or that song
Oh yeah. Oh, I see what you
to
mean.
Guitar Hero.
I
Yeah.
thought he was saying like streaming them playing the video games, but he's talking about them actually being part of the video
Yeah,
game.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Retro, yes, I think it's. Oh, so we got more lives tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you're checking out the lives. Peak That You going live 9 p.m. Central
Oh,
Standard
with
Time
Retro.
tomorrow. Retro will be on Collector Showcase. I don't know, Chef, if you can throw that link down into the chat right now, that would be awesome. Also, highly likely season 2 ends after next week at the 6-month mark. Will update. Awesome, dude. That
I went
you
fast.
had some fantastic interviews for sure over the past 6 months. Pretty awesome. Some big hitter names in there, dude. Nat Turner, David Person, Pokey Chloe, many other people in the hob. Awesome guys. So like that's just peak. Thank you for the premium quality content. We really do appreciate it.
I met Chloe in Orlando. She was so sweet. She let me
Yeah,
take a picture with her.
that's
Yeah,
awesome.
he's been cranking out again. You know, season 2 he likes to call it. I
Are
think.
you gonna be in Orlando next weekend?
Is it next weekend?
It's next weekend.
Holy crap! I did not.
Memorial Day weekend, yeah. I'm flying in Friday. I still haven't purchased my ticket yet for the flight, and I know Ray's probably like freaked out about that. But I am buying a ticket. I'm just trying to figure out. Newark Airport is jacked up right now. It's bad. Like, it's really bad. So my other option is to drive to Philly. But I need to make sure that I can make it to Philly in time from work, depending on where I'm going to be at. So I think I'm probably gonna fly in late that night. But yeah, it's just a pain, especially because like I work right by Newark Airport, and then I have to drive an hour and a half from there to go to another airport. It's just like a kick in the pants. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I feel you.
But yeah, that's next weekend. I'll be there Friday through Monday.
Okay.
Really looking
Yeah,
forward to it. We have a whole Beerski collects.
probably
Make
will
sure you're
go.
on time. I have a yeah. I will. Who believe me? Ray has an entire section. I think we have 7 of the 10 tables. We'll be
They open Friday.
Saturday. Friday.
Okay.
Friday they're open for like vendors to get in there, get their passes and stuff.
Oh, okay.
It's Saturday and Sunday for the con proper.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and come. That'll be
But
awesome.
we'll be streaming live for what on Whatnot from the con.
At the booth.
I think at right where we are, unless
That's
Whatnot
amazing.
has another booth set up, we'll stream right from there. We'll have singles,
Fantastic.
we'll have slabs, sealed, whatever tickles your fancy, we will have it. So please make
Love
sure
it.
you guys are stopping by the old Shiny Cards and Collectibles booth. We appreciate you. Yeah, I think we're probably gonna wrap it up now. We're about
Let's
an
do
hour
it.
and a half into it. Any
Well,
last?
really?
Yeah,
That flew
yeah,
by.
that flew right. Any
Wow.
any last comments? Any last words? Parting wisdom for everyone while we're here.
Can I do one last question for you?
Yes, you can.
What do you think if you could change something in the hobby right now that would like have an impact on everyone over the next few months? What would you change?
Oh man, print runs.
Solid answer.
Print
That's a very good answer.
print runs. I would
Yeah.
I would I would jack up some print runs. I would have jacked up, I don't know, the last 4 set print runs
Yeah.
and saturated the market a little bit more. I think that would be good. I mean, obviously
Do you think
having
they?
hindsight
Do you
being
think?
2020.
Okay, so let me ask you this. I know we want to wrap, but I do want to touch on this a little bit because I've been thinking about this
Yeah, yeah,
lately.
take your time.
Someone was talking the other day about this, and it got me thinking. And it was in a sports Discord I'm in with, a few of my friends that they love Pokemon too. They have a Pokemon like channel in their Discord, and they were saying that they need to pump up, like you're saying, pump up the print runs, get more printers or whatever. But I don't think they will. I like disagree. I don't think they're going to try and get another location or
I
buy
don't
more
think they're
print
going
machines
to
or
either.
anything. I just feel like that's a risk. That's an expensive risk. You can't just keep keeping up with demand all the time because you don't know long term as a business that
Bingo.
the demand's always going to be there, right? Like Walmart doesn't put a Walmart on every single street. Like you have one where there's enough for the demand to meet the supply. So I don't think they found their like happy medium right now because everything's so hot. But I'm not sure it's always going to be this hot. So I think they're actually being kind of smart about it. I think there's just so much demand. For me, I don't think the print run is um, so much of an issue in terms of their approach. We're feeling it. I would love more printed, but I think it would be a bad business move to like go heavy on building more
Long
printers and
term,
locations.
I think it would, like you said, it's like when schools, like we have this happening around here right now with our schools. They want to like merge all the schools to make like one big super district around here
Mm.
because students, people aren't having kids right now for whatever reason. There's less kids, but in 10 to
Oh,
15 years, there could be a swing where there's way more kids and it doesn't work. So like
we have more here.
there's an ebb and
People have been
flow. Yeah,
moving.
there's ebbs and flows with this stuff. So like
Yeah.
say you ramp up, we're going to be printing, I'm just going to throw a number out there that just is not a real number. 1 million boxes per booster boxes. Like boom, 1 million of them. And then this is going to be our new thing going forward. And then the market takes a dump. And then you're printing 1 million boxes. You cut it. Now you have a whole nother location that's not doing anything for you unless you're renting out that space and printing other TCGs on it. So, like, I get what you're saying. 100%.
Yeah.
I'm in agreement with you 100% there.
It's an interesting thought, and I don't know. If I don't see an end in sight of when we're going to be at that comfortable. I think they're in business to call it an equilibrium, right? Like there's enough demand, and enough supply, that kind of stuff. But I would like more cards available. I'm so sad I didn't get this rocket set.
I know, and I was
So sad.
watching you earlier today. I was literally watching this morning, and you're bummed out you didn't get it. It sucks. It especially
Yeah.
sucks for, like, you've been in the hobby for so long now. Like, you should be able to get a box. I mean, you can get a box. You can go spend
I have
$270 for a box if you want it.
literally every single other box from this this generation. Yeah,
It's
is
it's
what
a,
it is.
it's a little frustrating. It'll chill out. You'll be able to get a Pokemon Center ETB. It's gonna
Yeah,
happen. Might not be right now, but
I,
there's
I
gonna be a
think
time where you're gonna
fixing,
be able to scoop one up.
I think fixing that weight system and whatever. I think that's a big one.
Thank you for the kind words, Rosto. Yes, I will be walking around and behind a table, and I will shake your hand for as long as you want.
Oh,
For as long as you want. So yeah, I'm definitely there with you on that, Oak. I believe
cool.
that
Thank
100%.
you for that, and thank you for having me. It's been fun. I feel like we've been talking for like 10 minutes. That just flew by
Yeah, dude.
very fast
I
for
thank you
me.
so much for coming on. I appreciate you trucking through the illness. You literally got
I'm
Oak
honored.
twice today, ladies and gentlemen. Twice. You got him this morning and you got him tonight. So like
Oh,
that's
that's
that's a
better.
lot of Oak in one day. We're loving it.
That's cool. Thank you, man. You're a
Yeah.
diamond. Honestly, I've been really enjoying watching you, and I think a lot of other people have been putting out good content lately. I think we're in a really good spot for like the people we have going on right now.
Yeah,
It's
dude,
really
there's so
exciting.
much good stuff coming out. Like everyone's putting out
Yeah,
aces. Especially like this group. It's not clickbaity, it's all
yeah.
like good stuff. It's
And
informational, it's fun, like
a
you're
lot
having
of
a good time.
conversation.
lot of conversation. I think we need more conversation in the hobby. Like, it's more than
100%.
green arrows and red arrows, people. And I say it all
Yes.
the time. It's about
Yeah.
this. Like, this is what makes it. Like, that's it, baby.
Love it.
Well, thank you very much, Oak. I appreciate
Thank
you. Everyone, thank you for being here one more time. Like, subscribe, leave comments below. I appreciate all of you. Everyone, have yourself a